At 2:13 a.m., Sarah Miller had $9.42 in her wallet, a shutdown diner, and a 7-year-old daughter asleep in the back booth. Outside, a stranger collapsed in the snow. She had every reason to lock the door. Fear, debt, exhaustion, the police warnings taped to her window. But one choice, made in the cold and dark, would destroy the life she knew and rebuild it in a way no one in her town could ever forget. The neon sign of Miller's diner flickered twice, then died. Sarah didn't bother swearing anymore. She just stared at the darkness reflected in the window. Her own tired face, pale, older than 32 should look. The power outage had started an hour ago. No customers, no heat, no tips, just her and Lily. Mom! Lily's small voice drifted from the back booth. Is it morning yet? Sarah checked her phone. 2:13 a.m. No, baby. Still night. Lily groaned and curled deeper into her jacket. Sarah had layered 3 coats on her daughter, all from Goodwill, all still not enough. The diner thermometer read 34 degrees Fahrenheit and falling. The phone buzzed. Electric company. Service suspended due to non-payment. Sarah closed her eyes. She already knew. She had chosen groceries over electricity. Again. She walked back to Lily, brushed hair from her daughter's forehead. Try to sleep. I'll figure something out. Lily nodded, trusting in the way only children can without evidence. Sarah turned back toward the counter, calculating. If she closed early, she'd lose tomorrow's breakfast rush. If she stayed, she risked pipes freezing. Either way, she was bleeding money she didn't have. Then she heard it. A dull thud. Not a knock. Not a car door. A body. Sarah froze. The sound came from the side alley. The one locals avoided. The one police had warned her about after a mugging last winter. She reached under the counter and pulled out the only weapon she owned. A dented metal flashlight. Mommy, Lily whispered. Stay there, Sarah said, voice low. Don't move. She approached the window, wiped frost with her sleeve. There by the trash bins. A man lay half buried in snow. No coat. Shoes soaked through. One arm twisted wrong. He wasn't moving. Sarah's heart hammered. Every instinct screamed no. Call 911. Lock the door. Don't get involved. But then she saw his chest, barely rising. She cracked the door open. Cold air sliced in. Sir? She called. Can you hear me? A groan. Barely human. She looked back at Lily, then at the empty road. God help me, she whispered, and she opened the door. Dragging him inside took everything she had. He was heavier than he looked, dead weight, soaked, shaking violently. She laid him near the counter, grabbed towels, wrapped him. The man's lips were blue. Stay awake, she said. Please, just stay awake. His eyes fluttered open, brown, glassy, terrified. Don't call cops, he rasped. Sarah stiffened. Why? Didn't do anything. I swear. Lily peeked from the booth. Mommy, it's okay, Sarah lied. Go back to sleep. The man started coughing, wet, deep. Sarah recognized the sound. Her father had made it before pneumonia took him. She grabbed her phone. No service. The storm had knocked out the tower too. Perfect. She turned on the gas stove manually, filled a pot, boiled water. She stripped the man's jacket, thin, torn, useless. What's your name? She asked. Ethan. How did you end up outside? Ethan swallowed. Bus dropped me 2 miles out. Driver said route was closed. I tried walking. Why? He laughed weakly. Because being homeless in Chicago is colder. That hit harder than she expected. She poured warm water into mugs, added sugar packets, pressed one into his hands. Drink. Slow. His hands shook so badly she had to hold the cup. Why are you helping me? He asked. Sarah didn't answer. She was asking herself the same thing. By 3:30 a.m. Ethan was breathing easier. Color returned, slowly. Lily had crawled out of the booth and sat cross-legged on the floor near him, offering a granola bar. You look like my uncle, she said. Ethan smiled faintly. Is that good or bad? He's nice, Lily said. Just sad a lot. Ethan looked away. Sarah watched them, chest tight. Lily had never known her father. He'd left when Lily was 2, chasing freedom, and forgetting child support existed. At 4 a.m., headlights flashed outside. Sarah's stomach dropped. Police. 2 officers entered, hands resting near their belts. Ma'am, we got a report of suspicious activity. Sarah opened her mouth. Ethan sat up. Panic flooded his face. I can explain, Sarah said quickly. He collapsed outside. I brought him in. The older officer studied Ethan. Then the torn jacket, the blue lips, the shivering. Ambulance? He asked. No service, Sarah said. Storm. The officer nodded once. You did the right thing. Ethan sagged in relief. But then the younger officer frowned. Ma'am, your diner's permit expired. Sarah's heart sank. And you're operating without heat, he continued. That's a violation. I wasn't serving, she pleaded. I was just. I'm sorry, he said. I have to shut you down. The words felt physical. Please, Sarah whispered. This is all I have. The older officer hesitated. By morning, the diner was dark. A yellow notice taped to the door. Closed by order of the city. Ethan was taken to the hospital once service returned. Before leaving, he pressed something into Sarah's hand. A folded piece of paper. Read it later, he said. Thank you for seeing me. Sarah nodded, too tired to cry. 2 weeks passed. No income. No savings. Notices stacked up like threats. Then one afternoon, a black SUV pulled into the lot. A woman stepped out. Sharp suit. Clipboard. Sarah Miller? Yes. I'm with the City Appeals Board. Sarah's chest tightened. The officer filed a report, the woman continued, about what you did during the storm. Sarah waited for the hammer. Instead, the woman smiled. There's a discretionary fund. Emergency community action. Someone donated anonymously. She handed Sarah a document. Grant approved. $68,000. Sarah's knees buckled. Who? She whispered. The woman shrugged. All it says is Ethan R. Sarah remembered the paper. That night, she unfolded it. Inside was a note. I wasn't homeless because I was lazy. I was broken. You treated me like a human when I forgot I was one. I built a company once. I lost it. I rebuilt it. This is me paying a debt I can never repay. Miller's Diner matters. You matter. 3 months later, the neon sign flickered back on, brighter than ever. Lily rang the bell at the door, laughing as customers filled the booths. Sarah stood behind the counter, apron clean, heart full. Outside, snow fell softly. Inside, it was warm. And every time the door opened, Sarah remembered the night she chose kindness over fear, and how the world answered back.